Imagine waking up one morning and deciding not to sleep for an entire day and night. At first, it may seem harmless. Many people believe they can sacrifice sleep to finish work, scroll through their phones, or watch endless entertainment. But what truly happens inside your body when you stay awake for 24 hours? The answer is far more dramatic than most people imagine, because sleep is not simply rest, it is a biological reset button that your brain desperately needs. During the first several hours without sleep, the effects begin quietly. Your brain slowly starts losing its sharpness. Concentration weakens, simple decisions become confusing, and your memory begins to struggle. Tasks that normally feel effortless suddenly demand enormous mental energy. Scientists have discovered that even a small amount of sleep deprivation interferes with the brain's ability to process information, making you slower, less accurate, and far more likely to make mistakes. As the hours continue to pass, your body begins sending warning signals. Your eyes grow heavy, your reaction time slows, and your mood becomes unstable. You might feel irritated, impatient, or strangely emotional without any clear reason. This happens because sleep deprivation disrupts the delicate chemical balance inside the brain. The regions responsible for emotional control begin to lose coordination, causing small frustrations to feel overwhelming. By the time you reach the 24-hour mark without sleep, your brain is operating in a deeply compromised state. Research has shown that staying awake for this long can impair cognitive performance in a way similar to being intoxicated. Your judgment becomes unreliable, your attention drifts constantly, and your ability to focus collapses. Even simple tasks such as driving, studying, or working become dangerous because the brain cannot process information quickly enough. Meanwhile, inside your body, an invisible storm is unfolding. Sleep is the time when your cells repair damage, your muscles recover, and your immune system strengthens itself. Without sleep, these critical restoration processes are interrupted. Your body begins accumulating stress hormones, inflammation increases, and the immune system becomes weaker, leaving you more vulnerable to illness. Your brain also struggles to regulate energy. After 24 hours of wakefulness, the brain attempts to force short moments of rest called microsleeps. These tiny episodes may last only a few seconds, but during them the brain essentially shuts down. Imagine driving on a highway or operating machinery when your brain unexpectedly switches off for a few seconds. This is why sleep deprivation is responsible for countless accidents around the world. Another powerful effect appears in your memory system. While you sleep, your brain organizes and stores information gathered during the day. Without sleep, this process never occurs. Facts you learned, conversations you had, and skills you practiced remain scattered and unstable inside your mind. The result is a foggy mental state where remembering even recent events becomes difficult. Hormones inside your body also begin to shift in dangerous ways. Sleep deprivation increases the production of cortisol, the stress hormone, while reducing hormones that regulate hunger and metabolism. As a result, people who stay awake for long periods often feel intense cravings for unhealthy food. The body tries to compensate for exhaustion by demanding quick energy, which explains why sleep loss is strongly connected to weight gain and metabolic problems. Your emotional stability is also deeply affected. After a full day without sleep, the brain's emotional center becomes hyperactive while the rational thinking areas weaken. This imbalance can make a person feel unusually anxious, angry, or overwhelmed. Situations that would normally feel manageable suddenly appear stressful and chaotic because the brain has lost its natural emotional balance. Creativity and problem-solving abilities also decline sharply. The brain needs sleep to form connections between ideas, allowing innovative thinking and insight. Without sleep, the mind becomes rigid and unimaginative. Complex problems that once seemed interesting become frustrating puzzles that feel impossible to solve. Productivity drops dramatically even though you have spent more hours awake. Another surprising effect occurs in the body's physical coordination. Muscles become slower and less precise because the brain struggles to control movement efficiently. Athletes, drivers, and workers performing physical tasks all experience decreased performance. Even walking or speaking smoothly can feel slightly awkward when the brain is exhausted. Despite these alarming effects, many people continue to treat sleep as optional. In a world driven by deadlines, screens, and constant activity, sleep is often sacrificed in the belief that productivity will increase. But the truth is the opposite. Sleep is not wasted time, it is the foundation of intelligence, health, and emotional strength. Without it, the body slowly begins to malfunction. The good news is that the human body is remarkably resilient. After a night of proper sleep, the brain begins repairing the damage caused by temporary sleep loss. Memory improves, mood stabilizes, and mental clarity slowly returns. However, repeatedly depriving yourself of sleep can lead to serious long-term consequences, including chronic fatigue, weakened immunity, heart problems, and mental health disorders. Sleep is not a luxury or a sign of laziness, it is one of the most essential survival tools nature has given us. It fuels the mind, restores the body, and protects our emotional well-being. The next time you consider skipping sleep to gain a few extra hours of activity, remember that those lost hours may quietly steal